DeAndre. DeAndre. Stick to it.
Yeah.
I've got an angel, she doesn't wear rings. She wears a heart that can melt my bone. She wears a smile that can make me wanna sing. She gives me presents with the presents alone. She can Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Will it be a sin if I can't help falling in love?
Hello? Okay, there we are. Okay, so welcome everyone. I'd like to start today by thanking Libby and John for not choosing Manioc, Pennsylvania as their location and instead inviting us all down here to this amazing location to celebrate. I'd also like to take a moment to thank family and friends for traveling so far here today. I know it means the world, obviously, to Libby and John that you're here. So for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Dan, and I'm Libby's younger brother, and obviously officiating today's ceremony. For those of you who do know who I am, or who I've gotten to know, I'm positive you're questioning Libby and John's decision-making skills by asking me to officiate today's ceremony, which honestly, being a younger brother holds a lot of responsibilities, as some of you might know. It meant, well, growing up, it was my obligation to listen in on all of Libby's phone calls, duty to let Libby know when she was having a really bad hair day, or by creating one for her by running a remote control car up the back of her head during a Christmas dinner. Which, come to find out, if you guys didn't put it together, the hair gets wrapped up in the axle and can't be removed unless there's a pair of scissors involved. Your hair looks great today, though. Every time she wore the denim wash jeans with the huge lipstick patch on the leg that Pammy Michelle swore were so hot. They actually weren't. It meant that I had to protect my sister by sharing confusing fake nicknames that I would make up to new boyfriends. One of my favorites being Eliza Poopy Pants. But most importantly, it meant I've always had someone that I could get advice from. Someone that I could lean on during tough times, and someone that I could always rely on to laugh at my dumb jokes. Libby's always been a big part of my life, and I'm so honored that she came to muster up the strength to ask me to officiate today's ceremony. So thank you. While preparing for today's ceremony, I thought about how I've seen Libby and John's relationship grow over the past 8 years. I thought about all the funny stories I should bring up and, of course, embellish on, and how it would be a great opportunity for me to bring up all the inappropriate things that John does every Christmas in front of my entire family. That's very true. But of course, I also wanted to make sure to get Libby and John's individual perspective on how they met, how their relationship blossomed, and how they ended up here today in this moment. Through a series of texts, conversations, and emails, I found out that while their general storyline of how they met and grew as a couple is pretty set in stone, there were plenty of opportunities to fill in the gaps while sharing their story with you today. Like any great modern love story, John and Libby's courtship began on the internet. 2000, when at 2:57 a.m. on a Saturday morning, user Wild General John virtually winked to user Sweet Baby Angel on Match.com. John describes seeing Libby's profile for the first time that night and instantly being captivated by her beautiful smile. That at the time, he was hesitant to online dating, but knew the moment he saw Libby's profile, he had found someone special. That over the following few days, John kept revisiting Libby's profile until he nervously built up the courage to send her a virtual gift. Libby, on the other hand, describes being unsure about John a week earlier, that if it wasn't for John's persistent winking and texting, she may have missed his profile altogether, and their first date really may have never happened. Came and picked her up at her apartment in Bryn Mawr, that they had a nice time getting to know each other while driving to dinner. At the restaurant they ate at in Maniac was absolutely terrific, and that overall the night was really special. Throughout the evening, John's confidence, charm, and of course his good looks started to win her over. By the end of the first date with Wild General, she was sold on having a second date with John Lee. John's story on how that night played out was a little different. He confirmed, yes, that they had a fantastic dinner, and yes, by the end of the night, he was excited for a second date with Libby as well, but explained that there was a couple missing details that Libby forgot to mention. The first being, and this is the big one, the first being, and just really put this in perspective, that Libby and John were wearing the exact same outfit on their first. That when Libby opened the door and had her first look at John, she jokingly asked if they were going bowling. A joke that John did not get until much later on in the evening. Second, that after the initial side door would not open, that John tried everything to get the handle to work, but it only made him start sweating profusely. That after 10 minutes of failing to fix the door, and Libby offering to crawl through the window, he finally asked Libby to drive to end his embarrassment. To say the least, John's first date started off pretty rough. Before they even left Libby's parking lot, he proved that he could be socially awkward, managed to completely soak his new white pants with sweat, and was now sitting in the front seat of a car he was far too big to fit in. Nevertheless, after a few cocktails and John's charm and loosening up, he's managed to be with Libby ever since. Libby describes John as the fact that he can make her laugh about something completely inappropriate 1 second, and the next give her the most heartfelt compliment she's ever been given. That he truly loves her for who she is, things in life, drive in his career, and focus on being a wonderful father to Addie is what won her heart. John describes Libby as being completely selfless and always going above and beyond for him, his daughter, and of course their dog, Charlie. That Libby has a massive heart and an uncanny way to make everyone around her. An uncanny way to make everyone around her feel loved. He told me that he still wakes up every morning in disbelief that he was able to convince someone as beautiful and as warm as Libby to take his hand in marriage. With that,
Everybody bear with me.
hello.
John. The first day I met you, I never knew something like this would happen. I knew it had something special, but I never knew I would fall this deeply in love with you. I truly believe that all of our past love and heartaches and life experiences happen so that we can find each other. As Dan said, I love how you love to make each other another time. I think it's the best part of us. The next best part of us is you. I'm so excited for our future. Next.
I'm generally very good with words, as it, I have struggled to come up with something to say to you because I can't come up with words. Well, inspiring. I remember the person and what inspiration you provide makes me so excited about what you do.
All right, let's try it again. Libby and John, you're here together today as two of the happiest, most kind-hearted, and dedicated individuals I've ever met. You've proven in life, your passions, and in your careers that you'll let nothing stop you from achieving your goals. I have no doubt when you both take that same energy and determination and dedicate it to your marriage to one another, that nothing will break you two apart. Libby, please repeat after me. I, Libby, take you, John, to be my husband.
I, Libby, take you, John, to be my husband.
Loving what I know of you and trusting in our future.
And trusting in our future.
I promise to love and support you through our ups and downs. Please repeat after me. I, John, take you, Libby, to be my wife. Loving what I know of you and trusting in our future. I promise to love and support you through our ups and downs. Libby and John, these rings are a symbol of the vows you have just made to each other. They should always be a reminder of your friendship, love, and commitment to one another. Libby, please repeat after me. I give you these rings, or this ring, and ask you to wear it. As a symbol of our love, friendship, and commitment. John, please repeat after me. I give you this ring and ask you to wear it. As a symbol of our love, friendship, and commitment. Before we finish, I want to say how proud and happy all of us are for you. Continues to thrive and inspire those around you. Libby and John, by the power vested in me and the state of Pennsylvania, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss. And now we can go blues.
Bluebirds fly